And we are live. Good evening, beautiful people of the You Create the Dream page, and welcome, excuse me, welcome to Awake in the Dream. This is our fortnightly call. It's an opportunity to ask me anything at all. My goodness, alarms going off everywhere. That's because I'm meant to be live, and here I am. How are you? Do let me know how you're going. Say hi as you come on, of course, because we're friends and everything, and I would love to acknowledge your beautiful presence. Excuse me, a bit of a tickle in my throat. So, our fortnightly call. Hello, beautiful Valerie, how are you? Our fortnightly call is an opportunity to ask me anything at all, and it's also where I, excuse me, where I share what I feel most people need to hear right now. How are you, beautiful Valerie? Goodness, I have a tickle. Okay, so what if, what if I told you that the easiest way to be open to all possibilities and to receive clear guidance is the utilization of just two words? Fantastic to hear, Valerie. Valerie, I was just thinking a moment ago, this time next week, we will be at the Divine Goddess Retreat in the Hunter Valley, part the way through a 6-course degustation for our first night. Super, super excited about that. I'm starting to get everything together here. So, excuse me. So, as I was saying, what if just two words could change most things for you? I'm super excited too. And what if using these two words actually had the power to have you instantly see things differently? Not only see things differently, but also activate you into allowing yourself to finally be free of the past. And if you're finally free of the past, then you can more easily create the future that you desire, correct? So I'm going to ask you, what if, what if the challenges, the hurts, and the wounds of your life were designed to, in fact, become your source of inspiration, your source of strength, your source of courage, your source of the sudden recognition and realization that so much beauty exists in the world, that we are in fact surrounded by blessings, that so much amazing stuff exists in your life. But prior to experiencing all these other challenges, you wouldn't have stopped long enough to pay attention. What if? What if when things feel as though they're falling apart, they're actually in the process of being put back together better? What if your wounds, your pains, and the wisdom that has come from the fact that you have led yourself through those experiences ultimately end up being your greatest credentials? Everything that you have led through becomes your greatest credential and something that you're more easily able to help other people through. Why? Because you understand. You've been through it, you've led yourself through it, and if you can, then they will believe they can too. Hello, beautiful Marina. How are you? Mariana, sorry. Mariana, how are you, beautiful? Um, Believe and no attachment. Absolutely, absolutely. What if you realized that in fact you do have a story? We all do, right? But you're not your story. You're so much more. What if, hello, beautiful Rencha, how are you? What if you chose to let go of the past challenges and instead recognize and appreciate and embrace the fact that not only have you survived each and everything that you have ever been through, but in fact, you've been built back better. You've been built back stronger, more courageous, with more wisdom, with more wisdom, with more heart, with more passion, with an ability to see far more clearly than ever before. Why? Because you chose to preserve the learnings and let the rest go. Because if you don't preserve the learnings and let the rest go, then you're just stuck in victim consciousness. But the wisdom comes not with age. I honestly and truly do not believe that wisdom comes with age. Wisdom comes from how you navigate your life experiences. Whether if you choose to remain a victim of all of your life's experiences and challenges, that's not wisdom. But no matter what comes, not to you, but for you, because it's all for us, if you preserve the learnings, if you learn from the experiences, preserve the learnings and let the rest go, then you have a new level of wisdom that you didn't have before. So wisdom, in fact, comes from how you lead yourself through your experiences and whether or not you choose to grow through them and let the rest go. Far more powerful, absolutely, Valerie, far more powerful. So what if when you feel shattered, broken, when you feel like utterly broken by life's circumstances, you're in fact being blessed with another opportunity for you to put yourself back together better, for you to put yourself back together in a way far greater than the old version of you could have possibly imagined. Because here's the thing, if you want to manifest, you can't manifest more than where you are currently at if you stay where you're currently at. Because your world right now is currently a vibrational match to where you're currently at. So when we build ourselves back better, when we become more, then we attract a higher quality of life and people. Everything changes. Hey, Tim, long time no see. I've learned to respect the darker stuff as just as potent as a teacher, as a happy stuff, thanks to you. Oh, Tim, thank you. Thank you. Do you know, no, another time. We learn the most through our challenges. Our challenges become our greatest teachers. And what if this moment is your moment? What if this very moment, no matter what it is you're going through, no matter where you're at, what if it's in this moment that you actually get to alchemize yourself, your life, and you get to create an absolutely incredible masterpiece? What if I told you that you're ready for that? What if I told you that right now, right here, right now, you are ready to call forth everything that you desire? A challenge is another opportunity to learn and grow. Absolutely. And what if those two words that I mentioned earlier on that I would share with you are the two words that I have used over and over and over again? What if they're the two words? What if those two words have already changed something within you? Those words are what if. What if? What if suddenly opens us up to possibilities? What if there's another way? What if I can do this? What if I'm born for more? What if? Extraordinarily powerful. So what if instead of, oh, it'll never happen, oh, I don't know how to make it happen, nothing ever works out for me, blah, 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 all the barrage of limiting thoughts and unworthiness that usually consumes people. What if instead you just assumed that everything always works out for you? That the universe actually does have your back? What if you actually assumed that everything is always working in your favor? And when you think about it, hasn't all the tough stuff worked in your favor? Look at who you are now. The strength, the courage, the wisdom that you have now is because of the challenges that you've been through. So to remember, you've got to remember that to the universe, it just is. To the universe, everything just is. And all of it is for you, because of free will and choice, for you to see it as you choose, for you to do with it as you choose. You can choose to learn and grow or not, up to you. But your entire life experiences have brought you to this moment, have they not? So what if? What if everything has been working in your favor? What if it was designed to move you from the place you're at to the place you're in now? What if it was designed to get you living, on living your path and your purpose? What if these challenges have all been designed to give you the tools that you need because you're going to need them for the next best step? What if? What if? So then we take it a bit further. So if you then believe that everything always works out for you, then you'll naturally feel better, right? And if you feel better, what happens? If you feel better than you do now, and you just know and trust that everything always works in your favor and always works out, then what's happened the moment you feel better is that you've suddenly increased your frequency. Now you're in an elevated frequency, which means you're naturally vibing higher than you were before. And if you're vibing, like here you were living this quality of life, and if you're naturally vibing higher than you were before, and it's natural, which means you can hold it, you're not just visiting it. It's natural because, oh my God, yes, the universe always works in my favor. The universe has my back. And it always works out. And I choose to keep my eyes wide open. I choose to recognize that there's an opportunity to learn and grow from every experience. And if there's an opportunity to learn and grow from every experience, and I choose to learn and grow from the experiences, and I choose to preserve the learnings and let the rest go because I'm committed to traveling light, I will only keep in my backpack that, which serves me. So now I'm naturally feeling better. And if I'm naturally feeling better, it's easier to hold a higher frequency. And if I can hold this higher frequency, no longer am I in this dimension attracting this quality of life and people, but now I'm here attracting a higher quality of life and people, a much higher vibration. So, what if you use the power of belief and assumption so as to easily live your highest potential? What if you used it to manifest your desired reality really easily? What if what you want wants you to? Now there's a thought, because if you actually believed that what you want wants you to, you're going to naturally feel a lot better again, right? So what if you just need to know that your prayers have been answered, and that the only thing that needs tweaking is your vibration and you allowing it in? What if? Doesn't the what if feel expansive? What if? I know when I say the words what if and I feel the what if, it's here, it's not here. Because your thinking mind is a very limited mind. Your thinking mind is going to use logic to try and work out how, with your limited perception of the world and your filters and your stories and your programs and all of that stuff, the heart doesn't operate like that. What if? I'm suddenly open to all things, all possibilities. I don't know. I don't need to know how or when, or I don't need to know any of that. But I just need to remain open to the possibilities. So I have a question for you. Whatever it is that you desire already exists in the world, doesn't it? It's already there. It's already in existence, otherwise you wouldn't desire it. So everything is in existence already. And we know that everything is energy because everything is energy, right? Absolutely everything is energy. And energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed. So technically, everything that you desire is there in the field right now. It's already there. You don't have to create it. It's already in the field. Hello, how are you? I really dislike getting people's names wrong. I'm Pragya, I think. I remember you actually telling me how to say it once before. If I've said it incorrectly, please accept my apologies. I do apologize. So everything that you want already exists in the field. It's already there. And the only reason that you're not seeing it with your physical eyes, in your physical reality. I'm glad to hear that you're well. Thank you. Um, the only reason you're not seeing it with your physical eyes in your physical reality is because you are not a vibrational match for it. That's it. Because you're here, it's here. And never the two shall meet, right? Until you raise your it won't lower itself to come to your standards. You raise your vibration and then it meets you there. It meets you there because now you're swimming in that same frequency, in that same dimension. So technically, you don't attract what it is that you want, you attract who you are. You attract what is a vibrational match to you. So, what if you just believed that it was already yours? If you actually believed it, you'd probably feel differently. If you actually believed it was already yours, you would feel differently. And a tip, put anchors around your house. I have anchors, no matter where we're at, we're always, well, I'm committed to constant growth and evolution, right? And I'd like to think most of us are. So I'm constantly putting anchors, little reminders around my house to remind me to step up, to remind me to move into a higher frequency and a higher vibration. So put little things, whether it's a sticky note somewhere. If you're driving to work every day, put a post-it note on your dashboard. Have notes on the mirror, have notes on the entrance into your hallway. For me personally, that's what I'm doing right now. I have a little sticker near the light switch that as I leave the bedroom to walk into the hallway. And every single time I walk in the hallway, I'm imagining myself on my new timeline, on a new desired timeline. And I feel the feelings and I feel the vibe and I walk like I'm living that life. And the whole thing is about us holding that frequency and vibration long enough until it's a perfect match, right? Well, long enough so we're not dipping, because we do oscillate between frequencies, between timelines frequently. So put anchors around your house to remind you to stay in a particular vibe. Because if you truly believed that what you want wants you to, if you truly believe that it's there in the field and that all you need to do is allow it in by holding a particular frequency or a particular vibration, you would feel differently. So feel that way now. You would behave differently. You would talk differently. You would stand differently. You would think differently. You would technically be a different person. You can't expect to stay the same and have a different quality of life, because same equals same. Change equals change. I'm hoping that's landing. So this is going to be a much shorter call today, but there's so on point with so many things. So everything would be different. So be different now. And isn't that a telltale sign as to why you're experiencing lack in your life? The lack of the things that you desire? Because you're not a match for that which you desire. So what if you chose to step up? What if you chose to be different now? And what if, great to hear, Tim, what if in the process of doing that, in the process of you stepping up and in the process of you being different, in the process of you just feeling different, being a different person, that you started to actually feel good about yourself? That in fact you would love yourself and you would value yourself enough to know that you are 100% worthy of that life. And if you believe, if you feel better about yourself, if you love yourself, if you value yourself, if you know that you are 100% worthy of that life and you can stand as though you own it, feel as though it's already in your sphere, talk like you're that person already. If you can be that person, if you can be that vibrational match, then you are allowing it in. So you need to be the vibrational match. That's it, because it's already there. It's already there. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It is transformed. So it's technically already right here. You need to be on the same timeline so as to open the door and let it in. And in the allowing in the allowing of it, you need to be open to it coming via a million different ways in which you could not possibly, your human mind could not possibly even conceive. Your human mind is a very limited mind, because you will think that your desires can only come by doing X, Y, Z. Or if this person did that and that this happened, if these dots joined, if they did, very limited. Your human mind is so limiting that it will generally only come up with maybe 3 or 4 ways at most about how something could possibly work for you that will make your desires or your desired life a reality. But in the unlimited universe, there are unlimited ways. There are unlimited ways of making that happen. Hi, beautiful Lily, how are you? So, Pragya, how to raise vibration and be in that frequency. Feel it. Feel it. If you need to close your eyes and imagine that world already exists for you, feel it. Activate all of your senses. I want you to see it as though you're living that life now. See it, feel it, hear it, smell it, taste it, breathe it. How would you stand? How would you feel? How would you talk? They're the feelings. You activate it as though you are living that life now. And that is you changing yourself. You're changing your frequency, but you have to hold the frequency. I think I missed a message. Valerie, I find it difficult to keep the high vibration at the same time going down the stairs. Going down the stairs. It feels like I'm thinking something but doing the opposite. Okay, Valerie, I'm going to assume you have handrails on your staircase. So as you put your hand on the handrail, I don't know if you've got your left hand or your right hand, right? But as you've got your hand on the handrail, just imagine that your hand is slowly gliding through that life. You're feeling it, feeling that vibration and that frequency and that life coming into your heart and becoming a part of who you are right now. Tim, your spirit doesn't care about the stairs geography or topography. Energy is everywhere. Yeah. So it's just about doing whatever works for you to activate a feeling and hold a feeling. That's it. That's it. Activate the feeling, hold the feeling. So what if you put your order, what if just by putting your order out there and believing that it's yours, it is yours. And your job is just to get into alignment. Your job is to feel those elevated feelings as though it's already yours. And remain open to all the possibilities. Do not negate. This is why my manifesting phrase is, and I've been using it for, 20 plus years. I don't know how, I don't need to know how or when, but thank you. So I'm saying to the universe, I see it as though it's already mine. I feel it. But I'm handing it over to you. I don't know how. I don't need to know how or when. But thank you. Thank you. I'm giving thanks before it comes, because gratitude is what opens the door for receivership. And it's saying, I already know it's true. I already believe it to be true. I'm handing it to you because, let me tell you, things will come to you at a speed and in a way in which you cannot possibly imagine. Because if you're waiting for it to come via XYZ or this person or that, you're slowing down the whole process. What if? What if I'm just open to everything? What if I don't know how. I don't need to know how. All I know is that this is my desire. I feel it. So if this is the case, if I feel it and I know it to be true, wouldn't your everyday life already feel better? This is a really important part where I'm going to now. Wouldn't your everyday life already feel better? You would feel better before that desired reality even arrives. You'd already feel happier because you've moved from this vibration to that vibration. And you're doing it frequently until you can hold it. But now suddenly your days are better. You feel better. You feel happier. You feel more joyful. You feel more excited. You feel a whole less stressed. You feel a lot more passionate about life. And you're kind of like in a bit of a magical existence, right? You could live a life that is not just about the next destination. Because the old you was only miserable because you made everything about the next destination and the goal. I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I have that. And then you get that. And before you can even go down the street to get a bottle of champagne to celebrate, you've already got the next plan, the next idea in mind. So do you want to live your life about the next destination, or do you want to enjoy the journey? Because what happens is you're never going to be happy until you've acquired the next goal, until you've acquired the next desire, until, but why? What kind of life is that? Because what you're actually saying is, I'm never really going to be happy, like truly happy or grateful. Just in those 10 minutes or so while I'm celebrating the fact that I've just achieved this, but then there'll be another thing to achieve. So what if instead we all chose to play for quality of life? What if we made it about the journey? What if you feel those feelings now? Because let me tell you, whatever it is that you desire, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a fancy car. I don't care if it's a holiday. I don't care. Whatever it is, whatever the thing is, you only think you want it because it's going to give you a particular feeling. So in fact, you're chasing a feeling. Feel the feelings now. Feel the feelings now. What if life suddenly felt magical now? What if you became aware of all of the synchronicities, all of the beauty, all of the magic? What if you became aware of your guidance now? What if you realized that this moment and every single breath you take is truly magical, and that you are a miracle, that you are here to have an amazing life experience, and you can live every moment in joy, no matter what comes your way? What if you realized that you are in fact dancing in the field of possibilities? That you're in fact playing for quality of life, and it feels so good. What if? What if? What if you do that and you hold that vibration? You feel the feelings, you make every day a joyous day. And you choose to be happy now, and you choose to be grateful now. So much so that that which you desire appears in your physical reality so quickly. And it appears in your reality just as soon as you can hold that power. So your job is to hold that power. Because if you live here on this vibration, this is your quality of life and people. You have to learn to hold this power. When you hold that power, and so it shall be done. How much power can you embody? Can you feel the feelings? Can you feel joyous feelings? Can you feel an uplifted feeling and hold that feeling and hold that vibration? Can you see that which you desire and feel the feelings as though you've already got it now, and hold that power, hold that frequency, hold that vibration? I don't care what you call it, but can you hold that power? Because as soon as you can hold that power, it's yours. It's yours. So I'm going to leave it there because I have to go straight into a coaching client call. Much love to you all. Love the energy, love the vibe. I wish for you everything that your heart desires, because it's already there. It is already there. You just need to hold the power and let it in. We're playing about quality of life, people. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy every moment because you're worth it. Much love to you all. Good night, everybody. You're very welcome, Tim. Very welcome, everybody.